All right, so we have head coach Corey Close and student athletes Natalie Chou and Jaelynn Penn. For the media here, feel free to ask any questions, and coach, you can start things off if you wish.
Yeah, thank you guys for being patient. I apologize. I was meeting with Charisma and it went a little long, but just appreciate your guys' time and showing up and trying to tell the stories. These are obviously really challenging times, and really just appreciate you guys coming alongside me, me and us. We're excited for another chance to play. Obviously, every single time we talked a lot about the gratitude, even though we've been off a month and all the challenges coming out of COVID. We were thankful for the opportunity to play at Colorado, and just because it didn't go what we wanted, we still need to be thankful for that opportunity, and now the opportunity to learn from what it taught us. And so, really wanting to let it really challenge us and respond accordingly. And this team has been really good about that not shying away from the hard conversations and holding the mirror up. And so we're excited to have a chance to learn some things from what happened and hopefully be better and improved for our game versus Washington tomorrow.
Thanks, coach. Anyone here, feel free to unmute yourself or raise your hand and ask a question.
Hey, coach, I'll make this quick because it's loud in here. Do you have any updates on the any injured players? At the beginning of the season, you said it would only be a few weeks, but any updates on Gina, Kiara, Bryn, Angela?
Yeah, I think we are probably, it's hard to know exactly. I think we're looking at Bryn, Cam, Angela, then Gina, in that order probably. So that's what we're looking at. We're hoping in the next week or two, but obviously I said that before. So I'm trying to just really, submit to the medical staff and trying to be present with that. But I do expect us to get a couple players back in the next couple of weeks. But I'll believe it when it happens, right? That's what we're hoping for sure.
And you have the Washington schools this weekend. What do you all see from them, from a coach's perspective, and both players? What are you seeing from Washington, and what brings up the most challenges?
I'll let you guys do just Washington, because I sure as heck hope that you haven't spent much time on Washington State. So you guys go ahead and answer that, and then I'll answer more globally on both.
Want to go first, Nat? I would say I think our main scouting point in Washington is just taking them out of their action offensively. Their offense, which we call chin, is one that we're not new to. It's not new to us. A lot of teams have ran chin, so we're just trying to be smart in that and make it very uncomfortable for them to run that. Whether it's denying reversals or making it tough on them to see passes, because they cut a lot as a team. But overall, yeah, just keep them in front, limit those cuts, make everything difficult. And of course, number 32, Mulkey, doing the best we can, being physical with her. Just her length is very, is one of our top priorities, taking her out of her rhythm, making her uncomfortable.
Yeah, exactly what Jaelynn said. Just being really disruptive on the defensive end and just going harnessing our defensive principles that we've been working on since October, since the summer, and then offensively just staying aggressive and knowing our looks and putting our teammates in the best position to be successful.
Yeah, I think tomorrow specifically, Washington, really keeping 6'9" Nancy Mulkey away from the basket, making her really work that way is going to be really important. Van Dyke is an excellent penetrator, and they really play through those two players. That's going to be really important for us defensively to disrupt and pressure. And it's not going to be maybe how we've done it in the past. We're not going to full court press the same way with some of our challenges with our numbers, but we are going to really need to do a good job finding ways to disrupt their rhythm. And then when we get stops, we've got to try to score before they get their defense set up. That's going to be important for us because They do have a 6'9" shot blocker who's experienced and good and all those things. And so it makes our offensive challenges greater when they're able to set their defense. So the more stops we can get and the more we can attack in transition, that'll help us. And we really need to have a breakout game on the offensive boards. We have not. I think that's been one of our most underachieving areas. And we really challenged our team to find a way to get second shot opportunities. We need more effort in that area. We're in the top 5 in the country in our defensive rebounding, which we've never been in the past. And we've always been in the offensive side. But we need to raise our offensive rebounding from that side. And we need to be a better screening team so that we can have better player movement and ball movement. And that will be important tomorrow night. In terms of Washington State, they have everybody back. They added another Aussie. They're playing well. They're very solid defensively. They obviously have the 2 Ledger Walker sisters that it really runs through. And I haven't really watched a ton of film myself. I think I've gotten through a game and a half with them. And I think with more to come with that. But I think both these teams are really solid in half court defense and their quarter court defense. And so if we can spread them out, get the ball behind their defense and score in transition, that will be really important. And then we just got to continue to grow in our consistency. I mean, we held Colorado scoreless for 6.5 minutes to start the game off. We needed to be able to have more consistency and to capitalize on that. So that's something that's just going to be a focus all weekend, and is our consistency with the things that we know to do. And one of the things I've challenged the team with today is do the simplest things that you know to do with elite consistency. And if we do that, we're going to take steps forward.
Lauren, go ahead.
Hi guys, thanks for your time. I was just wondering, so this is the first game this season in Poly you'll be playing without fans. How do you anticipate that impacting the team? How are you guys going to adjust accordingly?
I don't think we played a lot of them last year. So Jaelynn, I don't, is the only one that wasn't with us on this call with that. But the reality is that if you're just dying to get better and dying to respond to the loss and to compete, then I don't care if there's 1 or 10,000. That should override any of those. Is that, this is, I think, a good, it really tells you who your competitors are, right? The people that are going to just dig in and be like, we're so lucky to play. I want to get better. I want to compete every possession to help give our team the best chance to win. And so I really don't think it's going to be a major issue. I think it actually affects the men a little bit more than it does us, in the fact we were having so many of our fan base are young families. And so it's been a challenge even when fans were allowed, because they had to be vaccinated and have negative tests. And a lot of kids, they price themselves out of coming. So the attendance has been a real challenge this year surrounding COVID, and we had been really improving in that area. And so I don't think it's as big of a deal for us. And plus, attendance is the least of our worries. We're just trying to win games and to compete with joy in our hearts.
Awesome, thanks.
Anything else?
You guys are easy.
All right. Last call for any questions from anybody. All right, Coach, you're welcome to close it out if you have any final thoughts.
Yeah, just a couple of just side note, maybe the things you might not have known. Izzy Anstey's mom's going to be there. First time she's been able to see her in 7 months. Jay Penn's family's getting to come, and Jay Penn was not able to see her family over the holidays. And I think those are meaningful things for our players. That so it'll be nice to sort of see some of those interactions. And I'm really thankful to our administration and campus. They're still allowing families to be able to come. I really want to be really grateful. So Tina Langley is a heck of a coach, and Coach Tasha worked for her at Rice. I think she's a phenomenal hire for the Pac-12, but just personally, I've known her since she was at Maryland. I was at Florida State. But she lost her mom last year, and she reached out to me when I lost my dad, and maybe has given me one of the most impactful books that someone's given me, and has really been a phenomenal human and a friend. And she's a very, very good coach, but I didn't want that to go just unnoticed or unappreciated. So if there's an opportunity to tell that story, this business is so cutthroat and it's so competitive. And Tina Langley is a elite coach. She's really, really good. but she's an even better human. And so I just want to make that clear, just as she's had a huge impact on me, and I know she has with Coach Tasha, and it's an honor to compete with her and against her, because it just brings out the best in each other. All right.
All right. Awesome. Thanks, everybody. Have a good
Thank
evening.
you.
Thank you.